Right, morning everybody. Today we are looking at overused words again. We did this earlier in the week with words instead of said. Said's an easy word to use over and over again. Today we're looking at words instead of went and nice. Okay, so you need to look at this sheet which I've sent you. Okay, one with a polar bear on it. Overused words. And the first one, went, you've got to think of different ways of saying went. And they've given you a few here. So we've got hobbled, trooped, shuffled, strutted, lumbered, jumped, scampered and proud. You need to decide which ones of those fit into which sentence. Make sure it makes sense with the sentence. Okay, so the elephants went through the forest. You need to decide which one of those words is best. Now, elephants aren't really known for prowling. That would be a lion or a tiger, wouldn't it? And they certainly don't scamper. There's a couple of other words that it could be. So if you're not sure which one it is, have a look at the next one. The mouse went across the floor. Now that's definitely going to be scampered. Okay, so you're going to use scampered there. So that cuts down your options for the other questions. So if I were you, I would do all the questions that you can do and you know the answer definitely to. And then if there's some that could be either or, then look at what you've got left and use those ones in the gaps. Okay, all of these words are better than using the word went, and they're all brilliant words for you to use when you do your next creative writing. Okay, then moving on to B, got 6 questions here, and these are using words instead of nice. Nice is a terrible word because we use it for everything. I had a nice dinner, I read a nice book, I've got a nice friend, it was a nice garden, he's got a nice car. But they're all not, none of it is descriptive, it doesn't really say anything. So they've given you some alternatives for nice, which are much better. We've got enjoyable, delicious, restful, fair, interesting, wonderful, lovely and beautiful. So you choose which word you think fills the gaps the best. Okay, so number 1 says, we had a nice meal. So there's several that would fit there. You could say we had an enjoyable meal, we had a delicious meal, we had a lovely meal, we had a wonderful meal. Again, you need to look at the other sentences and decide which word is going to be the best word to choose. Okay, because some of those words definitely fit better in a different sentence. So your job today is to do A 1 to 7 and B 1 to 6. You need to write out the sentence on a piece of paper, or you can do it in your Showbie comments box. It's up to you. And then you need to choose the right word. I don't just want a list of the right words, you do need to write the sentences out, whether you type them out on Showbie or whether you write them in your English book. If you've got any questions or you're unsure, come to the Zoom session at 9:45. I'll see you there. Be brilliant.